Hello everybody, today we're going to be making Italian Fettuccine Alfredo, which means that it's not Fettuccine Alfredo at all, it's actually called Fettuccine Burro Parmigiano. So, if you guys want us to do it the American way, the way it developed here, you could totally let us know, but for now we're going to be doing it the way it's made over there. And in order to do that, we have to start off with all Italian ingredients, like our fettuccine pasta. This is fettuccine pasta that my mom ordered from Italy, and its cooking time is 11 minutes, so make sure to adhere to this instruction very strictly. So, we're going to start off with boiling water. We're going to add some salt, and I don't know if you guys remember this from one of our previous pasta videos, but it should be as salty as the Mediterranean Sea. That's what they say. So, either go to the Mediterranean Sea and figure that out for yourself, or add that tablespoon of salt. And at this point, once it completely dissolves, we're going to add our 400 grams of fettuccine pasta. And once again, make sure not to break it, just let it do its thing, and it's going to naturally form into the shape we know and love once it becomes a little bit softer. So you can press it down into the water, but definitely don't break it. Very smoothly and calmly when you're doing this, because it is a little bit brittle when you first place it in the water. Now once 11 minutes have passed by, we are ready to move on to our sauce. So once again, we're going to be using Italian cheese. This is Italian Parmesan. If we were making American Fettuccine Alfredo, we could use any Parmesan, but make sure to get this so that it tastes as authentic as possible. And so for the cheese, we are going to grate it. Now, the finer the cheese, the better it is for the sauce. So you can either grate it and use a strainer to get it into the fine little bits, or you can also throw it straight into a food processor or food blender to get it as tiny as possible. So it is pretty clear which of these is the more efficient method. However, if you don't have the resource, no worries, because you could do it that way as well. And now we're going to move on and set the cheese to the side, focus on our butter. We're going to be using 100 grams of unsalted butter. Make sure to leave a little bit of this butter for later, because we will be putting that at the end with our whole mix with the pasta and everything. And all the water we're going to be adding into this mix is going to be the pasta water. So once you strain that, make sure to save it. Do not put it down the drain. And we're just going to go ahead and mix that on up very smoothly and very calmly. We don't want to disturb the butter. And the amount of water, the pasta water that you add, depends on what you want the consistency to look like, and this is what we want our consistency to look like. So if it looks like this without the need for any additional water, great, we can move on. If not, keep adding a little bit by a little bit until you get it to look like this. Then we're going to take our pasta, our strained pasta, and we're going to take our sauce and a little bit of extra butter and a little bit of extra pasta water, and we're going to mix all of it. You can see that it's very hot, and this is going to allow the butter to melt very nicely. And my mom actually tells me that when they serve this dish in Italy, they only put butter on the bottom, the pasta, and the cheese on top, and they just toss it. So they don't actually add a sauce. But in our case, because it's what we're used to when we make fettuccine alfredo, we're going to go ahead and use it. So it's basically composed of cheese anyways, so we're getting the point across there. But once you're done mixing the butter with the pasta and the pasta water, just throw in that sauce like we said, and it is ready to serve. And this is one of my favorite pastas to eat actually, so it was really awesome to have this. And also, now that we have a little bit of time to talk, just want to say thank you so much to everyone who reached out to us during the LA fires. I go to school very close to there, and I came home, and hopefully I will be going back soon. But it's a very difficult time, and your sweet words made it very tolerable and a lot better. So we hope that everyone will be okay and everything will return to normal soon. And that's it. Hopefully this pasta brings a little bit of happiness in your days, and happy fettuccine alfredoing. Bye!